Hi everybody, Bonnie here. Hope you guys are doing good. Yes, this week's Freaky Friday is Freaky Fail for two reasons. One is there's like an actual crochet project that was a fail. And the other is I just failed to have time to crochet. I did work on something last weekend, which I'll show you guys in a minute, but it's not Halloween. And I really wanted to get a bunch of those bats done and get another snail done. And it was just work and sleep this week. That's all I could do. So, yeah. But a little fun thing that I'm going to insert at the end is a picture of me, probably my first Halloween, and you can probably guess what I was for Halloween that year. So I'll put those two pictures in at the end. It was early 80s, those pictures. So the crochet fail is this. Do you guys know what this is? You know what it's not? It's not the bat. It's not the bat that I was wanting to make. I took this pattern to work and I tried to do it there, and I couldn't concentrate. I don't know, I just couldn't do it. And so this morning, I really wanted to crochet the bat, so I was working on it, and I started, I think it was, yeah, this was the first half of it, and I was like, that's not right, because this should be down for the wing of a bat. And then I was just like, well, whatever, maybe I fix it, or maybe it's going to be fixed with the pattern. I just kept crocheting, and then I don't know, my stitch counts were all right, but I didn't really pay attention to what I was doing, and somehow the one part is upside down. It doesn't look so bad like that. I mean, it's not perfect, and I will be making another one, but seriously, it kind of looks like fire that would come out of a dragon's mouth. So hopefully this weekend I will have some time to try again and to make a decent looking bat, because this is not a bat. It's me. I don't think it's the pattern. I think it's me. I did something wrong, and then I was too tired to try to figure it out. So I'll work on that this weekend, hopefully. Oh, I'm wearing this because I have a white shirt on and it's not good for recording, and it's a little bit chilly. It was snowing today. Not enough to stick on the ground, but that's always exciting. The girls ran outside to run around in the snow flurry. But this is the granny shawl that I made a while ago with random different yarns. Yeah, it's really nice and cozy. Which brings me to what I worked on this past weekend, which is still a work in progress. Because I have this shawl, I have another shawl that I wear all the time, and Briella has one, and Lydia's got one that I've made them. I did make one for Sage, but she put it on the back of her chair in her room, her desk chair, and then she uses it to put pins on, like those little buttons. It is really cute, but she can't really like wear it and be warm and cozy, so I asked if she'd like one, and she said yes, and she picked out the yarn. She picked out velvet yarn. I think this one is like antique white. It's an off-white color, and I don't remember the name of this one, but I started just a granny shawl. I'm using, I think it's a 7. I'm using a 7mm hook for this. It's not done, ends are not woven in. But I really like the way it's turning out. I think it's really pretty. It's kind of like classic, and it's so soft because of the velvet yarn. And all I did was I chained 4 at the beginning to make that ring, put 2 granny shells in there, and then I chained 2 in between them, and then just kind of did the classic granny shawl. Then, so it wouldn't be so holy, I did double crochets right here, and then when I reattached or started again with the granny shells, I just skipped 2 stitches in between each granny shell. So the white or the off-white yarn is going to be the double crochets, and the pink yarn will be all of the granny squares. It's maybe a little more than halfway done, but I really like the way it's turning out. It's nice and soft, and this thing is not staying on. Sorry about that. So I have that, and then also I was watching Fiber Hearts, and they're doing a hat drive for I Pour Life, and I'll link that video down below. They're asking to collect hats for kids who have aged out of the foster system. So I really want to send a hat. This is Velcro. This is one of my traveling bags. I did start a hat for that. This is Yarn Bee, which my sister gave me. Lavender is its name. I'm just doing the Jada and Stitches like basic hat tutorial where you make the brim and then you sew it together, and that's all I got. That's all I got is the brim. But yeah, so I'll link that video down below too of how what she does for her pattern. Oh my goodness, this is driving me nuts. I need to get like a pin right there. So I'm using, I haven't memorized the colors yet of these hooks, so I know exactly what size it is. A J 6mm hook, that's what I'm using for the hat. I think I might take this one to work with me tonight because I can do that kind of mindlessly and not have to try to follow a pattern, which I cannot follow. But when I had just tried to start this bat pattern, which is by Little Owl's Hut, and I'll link below the pattern I bought on Etsy, and girls in the break room, and who, like, she's usually not there because she works during the day and I work third shift, woohoo, graveyard. But she is like, oh, what are you making? And then she crochets, which I had no idea, and she knits too. So that's pretty cool, like when you're working on something out in public and you meet other crocheters that way. It's kind of nerve-wracking too, to try to, like, I don't take my crochet in public very often, especially not to work. But anyways, yeah, so that is what has been happening here. This weekend, my mother-in-law is coming to visit, and the place is a disaster. So I have to clean. I've got less than 24 hours, and I work tonight too, so that's going to be fun. If you hear any yelling and screaming in the background, I can hear a little bit. The windows are closed, of course, because it's like 30 degrees outside, but the neighbor kids are over playing with the girls outside. So yeah, I'm sorry I don't have a lot of Halloween crochet to show you guys on this Freaky Friday, but at least you got to see something that's pretty freaky, because it's Freaky Fail. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Oh, one more thing. The resellers giveaway, that video, I'll link that below too, is ending. The giveaway is ending on October 18th, this Sunday. I will probably draw my winner in the early hours of the morning. Maybe, definitely by noon I will have it. It's just that I'll have company and I'm not sure when I will be able to escape to record a little video. So that's my life right now. I hope you guys are doing well, and thanks for sticking with me during all of this craziness. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.